Okay, we are now recording. So in compliance with the Data Privacy Act, I am informing you that this session is being recorded. If you are against the recording, you can leave this Google Meet session. Okay, tinebroan to na. By the way, ano tayo mo kuan nickname? Edelberto? Delbert?
Fidel, sir. Fidel.
Okay. Sige, so let's now formally start. So last meeting, we have discussed basic concepts of graphs. So may dangat kuan ang mga vertex and mga definitions, vertex, edges, isolated vertex, digraph, and so on. And then we also have illustrations of the graphs. We have also discussed isomorphisms of graphs. We have discussed some special graphs. So we had the complete graph, path graph, cycle graph, wheel graph, tapos complete bipartite, R regular graph, and so on. Okay, so this time what we will be discussing are the theorems related to these to graphs, and most of these theorems are concerning the special graphs. It is easy to create theorems, or later on, what I want you to do is basically create conjectures. Ano itong conjectures? Basically, baga na yun himuan in formula, based on the pattern that you will see, you will create a sort of formula for some of the special graphs, for some mga other concepts that we will be discussing later on. For now, these theorems are mostly concerning on the incidence, the degrees, number of edges, number of vertices, and so on. Mga basic pa ninyo mga theorems. Later on, hikamot maghihimit on your own theorem, not really theorem, conjecture. At kaibahan nitong conjecture is that diri pa niyo hiya kailangan i-prove. So, with this, with the conjecture, magkukuan la ka mo. Maghihimo-himo la ka mo yung pattern na makikita. Okay, so first let us review if you have Kn. So again, that is the complete graph with n vertices. So n kabuok na mga dots. Tapos complete graph meaning tanan na mga dots, tanan na mga vertex ma-connect to each other. So kung may dakangani kuno complete graph, tapos n kabukit iya mga vertex, then ma-expect kita na itong iya mga edges is also n. Itong iya mga edges is n times n minus 1 over 2 na buok number of edges. So let me now open a Jamboard. Let's look at some opening Jamboard. Okay, so ano aton hitsurahan aton complete graph? If you have 3 vertices, so usa, duha, tulo. So inin here dapat ma-connect nga di ini nga di maksot. Hanay di yan na-cooperate. Okay, basta sa dito niya. So this vertex connects to those two vertices, this one connects to those two, and this one connects to these two. So we see here that our n is equal to 3. A number of edges kuno, we usually denote this by m. So this should be kuno 3 times 3 minus 1 all over 2. Let's check if sakto ba niya. So this is 3 times 2 over 2. So this is equal to 3. And yes, we see that indeed we have 1, 2, 3 edges. Let's go to 4 vertices. So incomplete graph with 4 vertices. Naso rin hiya. Ano yan, maraksot talaga yung akong tab. Tapos may damasugad niya di. Yan, so niya di. Okay, so this one here, n is equal to 4. Then we should expect to know that the number of edges would be 4 times 4 minus 1 all over 2. So this is equal to 4 times 3 over 2. So cancel, this will be 2. So this is 6. And let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So indeed, we have 6 kabuok na mga edges. So that what I'm doing here is just verifying the theorem. This is not a proof of the theorem. This is only a verification of the theorem na I'm going to choose some n, mga value hiton n, tapos akon kikita o nasakto gud man, tinuod gud man, amo iton number, hiton akon mga edges. Okay? So that was our first theorem. Tapos nga diyo may dehira nga diyo kung n liwat kuno complete. Okay, anyway. Next, the degree of each vertex in the complete graph is equal to n minus 1. So, let's look at the degree of each of the vertices. Awan ha. Balik kita. So theorem 2, sorry, wala mga di balik ha module. So theorem 2 states that the degree of each vertex in the complete graph an is n minus 1. So gamiton talaga po ang same example. So in here, this is K3. If panlabelan tayo in here as A, B, and C, then you will be able to verify that the degree of A is 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. Degree of B is also equal to 2. Degree of C is also equal to 2. Madiliwat hiya kung ngaranan tayo ni na D, E, F, G, then we will be able to verify that the degree of D is 3, which is 4 minus 1, because this is K4. So iton N is equal to 4. So 4 minus 1, that's the degree of D, that's the degree of E, degree of F, degree of G. So kung anon imo N, ma-minusan la nimuhin 1. So that is theorem 2. Next. Theorem 3 hala. Okay. In theorem 3, kung pira kuno kabuok iton imo mga vertices, amo gyap iton number of edges dapat ini has diri is. The cycle graph CN has n edges. So let's draw. Awan ha, waray ma-share ang theorem 3. So there you have it. Theorem 3, the cycle graph CN has n edges. So let's check that. Narikitahan C5. 1, 2, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 vertices and you have also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges. You can draw. So again, this is C5. So n here is 5. And your number of edges is also equal to 5. So you can verify, you can draw C6, C7, and so on, and you will see that the theorem is verified, holds true, whatever n you choose. Next, theorem 4. Wait. Okay, theorem 4, the psychograph Cn is a two-regular graph on n vertices. Ano nga nito an R regular? If we say R regular, that means the degree of each vertex is the same, tapos amo iton hiya na number. So ininhiya, because it's saying na two regular man ininhiya ko, no? That means each of the vertex has degree equal to 2. So let's go back. C5, we will see here, in here, that's 1, 2. So degree in a vertex is 2, 1, 2 nga dit edge. So degree is 2. Nga di, degree is also 2. Degree is 2. Degree is 2. So, puros 2, iton degree, iton graph na C5. Actually, bisan ako na C, basta cyclograph ka iton hiya, bisan pa ito magkadi ano-ano nga iton imo N, then it is always, all of the vertices have degree equal to 2. Next, theorem 5, the path graph Pn has n minus, okay. So here we have theorem 5, the path graph Pn has n minus 1 edges. So let's draw again. Let's now have P6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a path graph, and you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kabuok na mga edges. And then you can change the n here based on pattern for the cone hinduro. You will always see that it has n minus 1 kabuok na mga edges. Okay, let's go to the next theorem, theorem 6. In a wheel graph, Wn, there is one vertex with n minus 1 degree, while the others have n minus 1 The other, ito nabibili ng mga graphs are all degree. Nabibili ng mga vertices have all degree equal to 3. So you have here an illustration already. This is the wheel graph with 5 vertices. So n is equal to 5. And you will see here that the degree of E is 5 minus 1 or equal to 4. So amin here. Tapos, adi na mga vertex, itong adi hagawas, puro sinira degree 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So all of the vertices, all of the other vertices have degree 3, tapos may dausa na degree n minus 1. So you can draw a wheel graph with more vertices, but you will still see that the degree of one vertex is n minus 1, and then the degree of the other vertices is equal to 3. Next, theorem 7. The R regular graph on n vertices has n times r over 2 edges. Sige, so we have an illustration here, but let's use a different one. This is 3 regular on 8. Let's draw a different graph. Ay, nanak. Let's try making a 4 regular on, let's see if this is, if we can draw a 4 regular graph on 5 vertices. No, not 5. Let's make this 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think may nagre-raise in hand. Yes, Paolo? Question?
Sir, dire ka nakaltaba Jamboard.
Sorry. Sige ha, kung masusugad, just remind me please. Okay, so I think the sharing is on Jamboard now. What we're going to draw is 4 regular graph on 6 vertices. So dapat ko no may nakita unom ka mga vertex tapos itong degree iton kada usa ka vertex is 4. So how do we do this? So pwede siguro 1 2 3 4. Ay, tapos adihiya. Ano tayo ini? 1 2 3 4 4 na iya. D 1 2 4 1 2 3 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 Diri pahiya 4 regular on 6 vertices. So, by the way, this is one of the things that you will be doing. I will be giving a condition. So, draw a 5 regular graph on 7 vertices. So, something like that. Tapos, i-draw niyo itong hiya. So, inin hiya. So, diri pa siya tapon ka-drawing. So, dapat ko no, kay 4 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dapat 4 tapos, so diri inin hiya asya. So we have to start over.
Sir, nga dan obos, pwede tuman hiya butangan, sir, para
Pwede
maging
mo
4.
obos, sir.
Andi di sir obos sa
Ada obos.
di man na
Okay, 3, 3
Tapos
ra.
left side.
Correct ra na duwa.
Sir, oh, sir.
Okay. Okay, so there you have it. So this is now verify 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sige, thank you for pointing that out. Sige, so nayakan ko, no? Our N here is 6. Tapos our R here is 4. So again, height on R, that is the degree of each vertex. Amin hiyan, R regular, so amin hiyaan R. So by mo pakiat, adi intikang ito na R, nga datikang. So our N ko, no, is given by the formula NR over 2. So this should be 6 times 4 over 2 is equal to 12. Let's check on 12 ba ng kabuok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Careful kamot iyo pag-count ha. Kay bangin mag-count kamo otro nga dihiton. Pananglitan, ininhiya, i-count na iyo otro. Pero na-mark na ako ininhiya na amo adihiya. So make sure na diri ka mag-double counting para basically this is one way of verifying if nakuha na niyo sakto iton iyo sakto na iyo pagka-drawing. So dapat mag-fit ininhiya na theorem. So iton iyo pag-count must be tawag iton hiya inin dapat magsakto iton iyo counting na dapat mag 12 good kabuok iton iyo mga edges. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the module. In an R regular graph on n vertices, R and N cannot be both odd. So diri ka kuno pananglitan pwede, balik kita ha Jamboard. Try kuno niyo, or actually the theorem already states it. Diri kita ini pwede makahimo 3 regular graph on 5, or bisan paguti ayon tala, on 3 vertices. Imposible gawin niya makahimo. Ay nakatulo tapos matulog yatiya. So dire ito niya mahimo bisan pa niya naton himuon na 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So maghimo kayong tagtulo kuno inin dinhi iton vertex. So adihiya, so may daka 3, 3, 3, 3, adihiya 2. Mag-add ka pa nga nihin usa nga di ka kuan ka edge, may dagod usa na edge na madudugangan pa usa. Tapos bisan pa niyo pag pinamilingan hin paagi, diri good inin hiya, may himuan hin. You cannot find any way of drawing a 3 regular graph with 5 vertices. Kay ano iton hiya imposible? Let's go back to the module. So the module, nga dihan aton previous theorem, it says that iton aton mga ito number of edges kuno is n times r over 2. So meaning magdi-divide ka, whatever your product here is, dapat magdi-divide ka into. Now we are working here with integers. So whole numbers, diri ka pwede hin half na edge. Dapat iton imo edge, bugos gud iton hiya. So kung iton nga dihiton igbaw, ini na n times r, mahimo nga niinin hiya na add. Pag divide nimo ito into, magkakada kain 0.5, magkakada kain half. So the only way for this to be true is that dapat iton imo product na n times r is even. Ngadtuhan iyo I don't know kung nagkuhan ka discuss ka ngadtuhan iyo fundamentals of mathematics or set theory or logic na the product of even times even is even, even times odd is even, and only odd times odd is odd. So, dapat again, para inin hiya maging divisible by 2, dapat even iton hiya. So, bisan usala inin haira, either he n iton even, or he r is even, or both are even, then the product n times r is even. Pero hiranganin both are odd at the same time, magiging odd yapon inin hiya. So di rin iton hiya magiging divisible by 2. That's why the only time that it will work na magkadakahin r regular graph is that r and n should not be both odd at the same time. Dapat may at least usaha ira that is even. At least, so meaning pwede both ira even. Okay, that's theorem 8. Any questions so far?
Sir.
Sige, so none pa. Masahe pa man intindihon. Sige, let's go to theorem 9. So theorem 9, the complete bipartite graph KRS has R times S edges. So kung piraan, ada igbaw may da katulo nga diha ubos may da kaupat. So meaning may dainin hiya 12 ka buok na edges. Hala sayop na lot nga dito. Ore man ka edit na module. Anyway, so there should be 12 edges here because that's simply 3 times 4. So kung piraleton R tas piraton S ig times 2 lahi. Ig multiply lahira na duwa. Then that is your complete bipartite graph. Okay, so for this one, we have a sort of real life application, but for now, dirila ni kita ma-focus indoro in here. We will be starting with the basics laanay. We will go back to this later on kay magkakaadagod kitahin mga real life applications for your graph theory as preparation also for your research proposal for your thesis writing. Okay, so ang plano ko unta adto next week dire kita magmi-meet kay mag-answer ka mo hininhiya, pero kay itong the following week actually kay may nanulat ako mga engagements, so dire ako makagklase iyo next week. So next week magklaklase sila anay yapon kita, but we will be discussing module 2 already. So I will be sending it also in Kuan, the second module on Google Classroom. What you can do for now is pwede ka mo mag-answer na if you want ininhiya na post-test. Kuan na lang niyo, igsurat na lang niyo papel, bisan di rin na copy and answer, diretso na lang an answer. Pero nga dihan real life application, ininhiya test 4, ayaw laan na ininhiya pag answeri. So test 1, 2, and 3 laanay iton iyo aanseran. Okay, klaro so far?
Isesend mo to sa Google Classroom.
Google Classroom itong pag-answer. So, mag-answer ka mo. Pwede man, ko na lang ni pwede encoded kay kuan inin introduce ko naman kamo kay may nga di part na magdo-drawing inin ganhi itong test 3 magdo-drawing kamuhin mga graphs. So pwede man maggamit na kamong adton akong ginpakita iyon una ang graphonline.ru tapos i-paste na lang niyo nga daha Google Word. I mean Microsoft Word. Ito mga drawing. Pwede gyapon kung baga limited ito yung access to the internet. I-handwritten laanay niyo iton kuan ito yung answer tapos picturean na latas send lagya po na Google Classroom. Maghihima ko ngadtuhin bagahin bali assignment where you can submit your answers. Tapos magkakaara kitahin kuan short quiz for this one. So amo gyapon iton kuan iton quiz same na coverage medyo parehas gihapon dininhiya pero medyo mas makuri kay may da mga kailangan good na intindihan niyo ang mga theorems para hiya kuan bali bagay application in theorems. For example, application gadla so madihan theorem nga di kita consider the path graph P8. How many edges does it have? Mga sugad lang na mga questions. So application ininhiya na mga theorems gyapon. Api kapan mga definitions tapos api ini na mga theorems. So kadito na aton magiging quiz. Very short la hiya. Tapos either short answer or multiple choice. Nga itong quiz dire na magdrawing kay maiha hindoro dire mahuman kon magpa-drawing pa kaayo. Itong drawing din hila hiton post test or problem set. Okay na? Any questions, clarifications? Del, nakarawat mo na? Tenebro?
Right pa man, sir.
Hala. I-screenshot.
Hala all my load.
Okay. Kinoon makadtuhan group chat. Kung hinon ma-send amot may download. Anyway, sige. So, if there are no other questions, clarifications, we will end the Google Meet for today. I will see you again next week. Tuesday, gyapon ito na aton regular na class schedule. Sige everyone, bye for now. Keep safe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Rafi
Thank
ha,
you,
let's
sir.
analysis.
Okay po, sir. Okay. Bye, sir.